have a little confession to make. I had a lot of changes in my life. Here are 3 reasons why I deleted Instagram again. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. For my returning subscribers, thank you guys for always turning up, sticking with me, watching these videos. If you are new here, hi, my name is Josanne, and you know what they say about the best things in life, right? So let's get into it. First of all, this social media on this channel, well, we live in a social media age, and this channel is also about self-development. So it is my duty to share my journey with you. For some background, I had 3 Instagram accounts. 2 were for business and 1 was for this YouTube channel, and I just found that it was so exhausting. I also had 1 Pinterest account for my YouTube channel as well. So the main reason I decided to delete Instagram yet again was because of time. I noticed no matter how much time I planned to stay on Instagram and Pinterest, the time will add up, because throughout the day you keep checking, you're checking for likes, you're checking for replies, you're checking to see if your post go viral. You know, you just end up checking. Like, how many times per day do you realize that you are on social media? And for Apple users, you know, there is this screen time pop-up that comes up, your weekly screen time, and you know, when you realize how long you've been watching at this device in your hand that is just meant to be for communicative purposes only, it's amazing, right? So having social media, I found, it's like a whole second job, and it's exhausting. You're not even getting paid for this thing. Well, most people aren't getting paid for this thing, and yet you're stressing about it like it's a whole second job, right? The second reason I decided to delete my social media was because of this comparison trap. Now, my problem with the comparison trap is that on my side, it was subconsciously. I was comparing myself to people I don't even know at a different stage in life, subconsciously, and it created a lot of stress, anxiety. And I had to remind myself, like, Josanne, that is not your journey. That is not where you are in life. I even made a video about it, link up here, how to stop comparing yourself to others. But that's mostly like in a negative way. You know, are very obsessive about comparing themselves to others, and they do it mostly in a negative way. So I noticed that this was causing me a lot of stress, and I'm like, you know, I have enough roles in my life as a medical doctor. For those of you who work in the hospital, you know your role is not only as a doctor, right? You have other roles to fulfill, many other roles to fulfill, which are not even your roles, but you fulfill those roles anyway. So why is it, I said to myself, just why are you taking on this added stress that you don't need in your life? It's not contributing to you in any way. It's not building you in any way. The name of this video suggests that I had Instagram before and I deleted it before. So I deleted Instagram in 2021, and it was so beneficial at the time for me. I recorded my thoughts at the time, and let me just read them. They're in point form, and this is exactly what I wrote in 2021. So I said it was time consuming, it added nothing to my life, it takes away from other hobbies like reading and learning Mandarin, it makes me impatient, it's addictive, it involves just this mindless occupation. You're occupied, but it's mindless. It takes away time that I could be spending with God, and it takes away time that I could be actually spending with my family, people who actually matter, people who are actually there in my life, right? And interestingly enough, the thoughts of 2021 and the thoughts of 2022 reflect identically. I decided to free myself of that bondage And instantly I felt this freedom from instant gratification, the freedom from the bondage of continuous stimulation. I find myself having to rebuild a good concentration level in this post social media era of mine, and it's difficult because I now have to use pomodoros to do it. I have to rebuild my delayed gratification, and it's difficult because after being stimulated for so long, you go through, as the dopamine is leaving your system, you go through that. But honestly speaking, I deleted this more than a month ago, and I feel great. I'm actually using more of this, my ebook reader. Like, I'm reading book after book after book after book, and right now I'm reading like 4 books simultaneously. Some are audiobooks, some are actual ebooks, and I'm like, Lord, I lost all this time engaging in social media, doing nothing, gaining nothing, and all of a sudden I feel like I have to catch up, because I'm really enjoying reading. The third reason why I decided to delete Instagram again, and I have here exhaustion and stagnation, right? So I read a book by Austin Kleon. His book is called Show Your Work, and in that book there's a concept called the vampire test. So what is a vampire? A vampire is anything, like the name suggests, it drinks the life out of you and it leaves its victims lifeless. And basically you can apply the vampire test to anything or anyone around you to ensure that you eradicate that thing or that person from your life, right? And it immediately clicked. I was like, for me, Instagram and Pinterest is a vampire. I don't really have that much of a problem with Twitter because I'm not really interactive on it. So I decided to get rid of those vampires in my life. How many times are you up at 2-3 a.m. in the morning on Instagram, on TikTok? I know people are on TikTok. I don't even know if Snapchat is still a thing. And you wake up the following morning and you are physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually exhausted. Whether you want to acknowledge that or not, you are, right? Most times you can't even you're not even enjoying the hobbies. Do you even have hobbies? For those of you who grew up in the social media era, right? Engage with your hobbies. Hobbies are the things that make you grow, make you self-develop. And I know somebody is going through the same thing and they're wondering, should I delete it? It's not real. It's a virtual world. The things people are showing you, the things that people want to show you anyway. So engage with the persons around you. Experience life with your 2 eyes and the people around you, right? Enjoy your hobbies, spend time with God, spend time with your family, and detach from this lie that is virtual reality, right? Subscribe to Candyport's channel, and one of his videos is called The Person of Living Without Social Media. He is famous for never having social media. Yeah, he's never had one social media account. And he states in this video that boredom is actually essential to self-development. Who knew, right? Apparently boredom pushes us to do more productive things in life, and I've actually took his boredom philosophy to the next level. So on my phone, which is an iPhone 8 by the way, on my phone I decided to delete all the interactive apps including YouTube. So anything on here is actually purely essential. Making a call, emails, text messages, Asana just to organize some things for me, some language apps. What else I have on here? My calendar, some utilities, Goodreads and Kobo ebooks, my Bible app. And that's about, well, Waze and, Google Maps and those things, but nothing interesting. He stated the more that you dumb down your mobile phone, is the more that you are actually be bored, and that boredom will push you. That boredom will force you to say, no, let me interact, let me do something, let me get out of this bored state. And that will actually push you to do things like reading, engaging with your family members, learning a new skill, learning a new habit. So to sum up this whole video, since deleting my social media platforms, these are the things that I've been able to do once again. Enjoy reading. I restarted learning my languages. I spend more time with my family. I spend more time with God. My anxiety and stress levels has definitely decreased, right? And I am relearning how to delay instant gratification, and I'm also relearning how to increase my concentration level, because social media really drains your concentration level and your ability to concentrate for long periods, which is something that is essential in everyday life. I mean, Candyport also talked about deep work, which is having a specific time where you can actually engage your brain to think deeply about whatever concepts you have to think about. So guys, that is it. I know it was one long heck of a video, but that was it for my self-developmental video of this week. Have a very productive week, and I hope that this video impacts you in some way. Don't feel scared to delete social media. It's not real anyway. Bye. See you in the next video.